Okay, hope everyone can hear me. Good? Okay. Uh, Hello, family and friends. I'm Michael, father of the bride. Thank you all for being here today to celebrate this happy occasion, especially those that travel quite a long way. Yeah. First, let me give a big shout out to my good friend John Tagliamento. Where are you, John? Please stand. Yeah. 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 He and I, we spent 10 years together at ICU Medical. Yeah, I'm a hardware guy, he's a software guy. Okay. We developed a medical pharmacy compounder. Yeah. Now we have a patent on it. It's released out in the market. So I'm very proud of that. Okay. The world that we live in right now, it's changing pretty rapidly with the advance of artificial intelligence and also robots. So John has already thought about that, so he's changing, he's going to be gearing himself to be developing AI auto pilot and robotaxi. And my other friend that I know from college, from Virginia Polytechnic, Mr. Hen Vo, where you are, Hen? Yeah. We have been friends for over 40 years. Yeah, so that's quite a long time. We both are retired now. And we have morphed into becoming gym rats. And that's not Ninja Turtle, okay? Yeah, we get together from time to time to go out and eat terrible Korean barbecue. That's right, Hen? So definitely today there's no Korean barbecue, right? Elizabeth, our lovely child, from the time that you enter this world at Pomerado Hospital, it was a blessing for all of us. I was so happy to hold you in my arm and give you your first baby bath after delivery. Yeah. As a baby, you are not a fussy one and slept through most of the night. That's what mom remember for dad. Nah. You love to drink milk and was a happy child. You are such a natural with being around other children of your age and young one, especially when babysitting. Yeah, those natural abilities to give care to others have translated into a career as a registered nurse. Yeah. Further blossoming into a beautiful person that you are today, both inside and out. Yeah. Taking care of you every Saturday while mom is busy at work, yeah, bathing you and your brother at the time was a big chore, but looking back now, probably not so bad. Yeah. The other thing, you like to sleep on your stomach on dad's shoulder. I remember that, yeah. Yeah, as you both get older, Saturday become time to learn how to ride bicycle and go into the beach. Also, one not forget the piano recitals. Yeah. Yeah. For the middle year to high school years, we cherish the weekend of sport and band activities. For the father and daughter experience and driving to the gymnastic meets and volleyball tournament. Yeah, watching you serve to get the team to come back for winning in the final. Yeah. On Sunday worship at St. Mark, Elizabeth participated in the band. She is a flutist. It was an important part of our upbringing, and she was totally committed to that. Also, being a driver's ed, teaching you when you started to drive at Mission Hill around the parking lot. Yeah, and over and over and over we practiced to get the DMV to pass to get your license. Yeah, and your high school prom, mom didn't come along as a chaperone, okay, like you promised when we were younger. Yeah, the college years, how can one forget? You live at home while attending Cal State San Marcos to complete your study for the Bachelor of Science in Nursing and pass the board exam. Those are proud moments for all of us. We are blessed in guiding you every step of the way from youth into young adulthood, and look forward to what the future will hold for you and the love of your life, Evan. Yeah. Now, I have a story with Evan and I to share. Okay. This is about back in the spring of 2023. All the parents were away. I think Richard and Carol was out RVing. Elizabeth, Loanne, and Joseph traveled to Europe and Japan. So Evan and I, we are home alone, just like in the movie. Yeah, we both can't cook, right? And after living off leftover, by the end of the week, there was no food left. So we decided, well, we're going to take a drive in my two-door convertible, but it's a manual transmission. Okay. And we wanted to go and have dinner at Jake, the seafood restaurant. You remember that? Yeah. After dinner and a few beers, we start to walk along the railroad track to get back to the car. And Evan wanted to stop and take a few photos for us to send to Elizabeth. Then it crossed my mind, I should allow Evan to drive home, and he could share that with Elizabeth. She already took claim to the car when I'm done with it. Yeah, and Evan has said earlier that he knows how to drive a car with the clutch. Yeah, for the audience here, how many people can drive a clutch car? Okay, wow, yeah, because the challenge with that is not straightforward, right? You have to learn to be able to slowly give the gas, release the clutch, because if you don't do that, you're going to stall the car. If you do it too fast, you're going to probably take off and spin the wheels, right? The other challenge is, as long as the ground, the street is level, it's easy, but it's on the incline, right? The car would roll back. There's a car behind you have to worry about, right? So I thought to myself, I think we better practice, yeah? So I drove out. We found a parking lot, right? And now let Evan start. We went through the whole process of getting in the car, put it in neutral, make sure it's in neutral, right? Start the car. Then it would take off. We drove around the parking lot 2 or 3 times. A few times we stalled the car also, right? Yeah. At that point, I felt pretty comfortable. And so I say, let's take the car out on the street, right? But to get there, you have to get out and make a right-hand turn, right? And it's still in an incline, right? So he was pretty good. He looked both ways, left and right, left and right. I did the same thing to be sure, right? So he started, he got out halfway. Then this car come bearing over to us fast, right? Fast. But Evan, the way Evan is, calm, cool, collected, right? He's his veins cold as ice. Me, I'm sweating inside. My heart rate went up, but I try not to show it. Yeah, I just smile and just say, "Go. We can go home. We'll be fine." Right. So we drove most way home. So we decided to exchange driver. At that point, Evan said to me, I never drove the car out on the street before. My goodness, right? We could have had something really bad happen. At that point, I felt that we have bonded.
He still have 10 more pages to go.
So Evan and Elizabeth, never in a million years we would have guessed that the two young adults both grew up in the same street, in the same neighborhood, attend the same public school system, but never know one another. Yeah, and by the grace of God, one day ran into one another to start a courtship. Yeah. Fell in love, and now to be husband and wife. Yeah, and I have one person here that can attest to that. Mrs. Marie Gason. Where are you, Marie? Marie, okay. Yeah, may I call you Marie? Okay. Yeah, she is one of the neighborhood senior resident. She's a retired nurse who has an interest with Elizabeth. She wanted Elizabeth to follow her footsteps. Yeah. She walks her dog on a regular basis, and wherever I see her, she would ask about Elizabeth. How's she doing? How's her grade? Is she able to get into nursing school or not? Yeah. Also, Marie is my person that can get all of the information in the neighborhood. She has all the scoop. Who live where, who's going to move, on and on and on. Yeah. So now, when she found out they both are engaged, and so she always asks me, when are they going to get married? I'm not young anymore. Yeah, I'm not going to be around forever. So Marie, we finally made it today. Okay. In closing, I would like to earn some more brownie points. So I need to recognize my wife, Luann. Okay. I think she's a guiding light in our family. The children, they are who they are today, and the relationship with their loved ones, all the credit goes to her. Yeah. The dad, I'm just a figurehead.
Long as he supports the financial, I'm good.
So, thank you, honey. You are the best of the very best.
Thank you.
Okay. Evan and Elizabeth, I'm so happy for you both. We will be here with you to look forward to share all of the joys, and both starting a new journey in life with the family. And with Richard and Carol, we are officially now our in-laws. I wouldn't trade that in the world. Thank you.
Well, pretty much he said everything I already said, so I probably don't need to say anything, right? But overall, I really thank you so much for everyone, friends and family. Come and travel near and far. Come enjoy to celebrate Elizabeth and Evan's this very special day. But with all the things we already said over and over, she's growing very, very well and very intelligent. And the best thing that happened is meeting Evan. So with all the long 10 pages, I don't need to say anything. And after all, I just want to say the last paragraph. At the beginning, Evans learned how to place ivy from you, but then become a person who gives you a piggyback, right? Adorable your singing, and calm you down, and loved you for better or worse. And to start a new chapter of your life with Evan, I wish you both have a beautiful lifetime, love, laugh, and happiness. Marriage is a very beautiful journey, and grow together, support each other, and now that you and Evan will create a great memories and continue your journey from now on. Love you so much.
So our next speaker is Carol.
Richard's going to hold this so my hands don't shake. By the way, Marie also inquired to me often when Evan and Elizabeth were going to get married. And I also had the conversation with Evan that she told me she's not going to live forever, so don't wait too long. So it's very important that you're here, Marie, so thank you for being here. Yeah. I'm really glad to have a daughter. I've been outnumbered for 27 years, 3-1. So we always got a girl dog to kind of try to balance it out, but it never really worked out. So she comes over and we have dinner, and she knows like to wipe the counters after, and like she gets it, and they don't. So it's been really nice. Yes, I prayed for Elizabeth. Really, I mean, you pray for your children's future spouse, and Evan is a very gentle soul, and it took the right person to nurture that and embrace that and support that and not overrun him, let him be himself, and encourage him to grow. And she's exactly that person. I couldn't have prayed for something better, so I'm thankful. A few months ago, as this was getting near, I was very happy for this union, and then a few months ago, I started having surprise feelings of loss, like grief. And I never saw that coming. I raised my boys to love, to find love, to leave, to be independent. And then as this was approaching, I was beginning to feel loss. And I was surprised. So I wrote about it, which is what I do, and I'm just going to read what I wrote. Do you all? Whew. Okay.
You're doing great, man.
Okay. Let me put that down so I don't shake that. He used to be all mine. Well, not really, but for so many years, I was the #1 girl in my boy's life. And now I can feel his heart drifting, pulled like the tide to the moon toward the beautiful girl who found him, to the one who took the time to see the treasure that is my boy. The girl who is gently folding his heart into hers. I have been loving this, watching them fall in love, and I really love her. I love her as much as if she were my own, but as this wedding day nears, I can feel something else stirring inside of me that has taken me by surprise. I'm just now realizing that I will be the second girl to my boy and no longer his first. He will bring his tears to her soft shoulders now, his triumphs to her sparkling eyes. She will be the first to hear his good morning and the last to hear his good night. She will be there first to hear his jokes, which are awesome. They're terrible, yeah. and the one to laugh herself to tears along with him, which we have done so many times. Her recipes will become his favorites, and she will be the one to nourish his body and his soul. Their dreams will weave together and build in unified momentum through the years. They will make a house their home and perhaps fill it with a family. He will need her, and she will need him. And together they will fill up the empty spaces in their hearts that had been waiting for each other's love. This is what I want from my boy. I want her for my boy. And yet I'd be lying if I said my heart doesn't ache just a little. Ache for the days when he turned to me for everything, when my love was the love he needed the most, when my presence in his world lit up his eyes and his soul. But he's all hers now. She comes first. This is what I taught my boy. His beautiful wife is taking the hand and the heart of the man I raised for her. And I trust that she will hold his heart with all the care and tenderness I prayed for. I cannot control the tide or the moon or the call of my son's heart to another, nor would I ever want to. I can only learn to sit with gratitude and the ache and the awe for the eternal and unrelenting power of a mother's love for her son. I love you guys so much, and I'm so excited for you.
We love you both.
And Richard doesn't have to do a speech because he did one last night, and it was really hard. So he's off the hook.
Alrighty, next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have Taylor.
Taylor, woo! Oh man, guys, I'm really nervous. All right, let me pull it up. All right, hi everyone, I'm Taylor, Elizabeth's maid of honor. Yay! I'm gonna start by talking about Elizabeth. Elizabeth, our friendship doesn't have a complex storyline. But what I can tell you is the minute that we met, there was an instant connection. When I look back on my relationship with Liz, I don't know a life without her. I'm gonna cry. God. Okay. We both went to high school together and we had mutual friends, but didn't really hang out until we were adults. I guess you can say it was the invisible string theory, but platonically. We found each other at just the right time. It was like the universe knew we needed one another. Elizabeth is the type of person who makes you feel seen and heard. There's no judgment or jealousy. She's always asking you about your life, and she's not just asking to ask. She's asking because she genuinely cares. She's thoughtful and so incredibly kind. She'll remember every little detail about you because that's just the kind of person she is. She loves the people around her so deeply. Oh man. I'm sorry. She always reminds me that I'm smart, worthy, and beautiful even when I'm struggling to see it in myself. She's supportive and so compassionate. Everyone needs an Elizabeth in their life. Evan, you ready? Evan. Evan's caring, gentle, intelligent, responsible, and one of the sweetest men I have ever known. I watch the way you love Elizabeth, and I see the way you look at her, the way you appreciate her and understand her. Evan is the kind of man a parent prays that their daughter will marry someday. I remember the first time being around Evan and Elizabeth together. We were at the beach for my birthday. I remember that night, Mateo and I went home and we looked at each other and we said, yep, they're gonna get married someday. It was apparent how made for each other they are. Elizabeth is the girl version of Evan, and Evan is the boy version of Elizabeth, 100%. When you're around them, you can feel their connection. They're so giddy together and so in love. They're the type of couple that'll never get out of the honeymoon phase. I don't ever see that happening. My marriage advice to you both: 1, all relationships have ups and downs, but always remember that it's you two against the problem and not against each other. 2, never stop dating each other. Do the little things like leaving the porch light on when you know your spouse is going to come home late from work, because those are the things that matter most. 3, don't keep tabs. You're a team and marriage is not 50-50. Always remember to choose one another every single day and that nobody is perfect. As people, we evolve into so many different versions of ourselves, so love each and every one of them. If everyone can raise a glass. I don't have mine. Oops. I look forward to the future, you guys. It's fine. I like water. I look forward to the future you guys have together. And I know that it's going to be beautiful. And I can't wait for little Evan and Elizabeth running around. Auntie Tay is going to be so happy. But here's to Mr. and Mrs. Moore. Let's party. Yay! Love you guys. Here's my water. Thanks for sharing. Love you. Oh, man, I'm a big cat.
Alrighty, next up we have Seth.
Oh, yeah. Buckle up, buddy. Thank you. Wait, grab this quick, too. There we go. Okay. Ready? All right. Alrighty, guys. How we doing? Doing good? Awesome. Wow. Well, for those of you who don't know who I am, I'm Seth, Evan's younger brother, and I am so honored to be speaking here today at this beautiful wedding. It's awesome how most people can't say they have such an intelligent, loyal, funny, and fantastic looking best man, but Evan definitely can. 100%. Growing up with Evan, though, honestly was an interesting ride. From competing in sports to competing on who could eat the most for dinner, we always kept each other on our toes. Although there was never much competition in the gym, as I am much bigger and stronger than little Evan over there, that's for sure. True. But along with the fond competitive memories of me and my brother, there is double that in memories where he has been there for me when I've needed him most. I can confidently say that Evan is the most genuine, loyal, and caring dude I've ever met. Having a constant rock like him in my life has been a true blessing, and he is someone that I genuinely strive to be like in life. All these things are the reason why Elizabeth is such a good counterpart for him. From my understanding, Evan and Elizabeth first started talking after she responded to a Snapchat post of Evan eating an oversized burrito while on shift as an EMT. So, yeah, I don't know. Thank you, Liz, for having the courage to take a chance on Evan. And thank you, Evan, for your addiction to burritos. They allowed us all to meet Elizabeth, man, so it's awesome. Since the beginning of Evan and Liz, though, Liz has always been a super sweet and cool girl, and I wondered how Evan was able to pull off someone like that. I soon realized, though, that Liz was the perfect balance for Evan. She is such a great and well-rounded girl. She has been like a big sister to me, and I am more than proud to be able to call her my family. So, as you guys venture into this next part of life together, always remember to cherish and enjoy the little moments. Put God first in everything you do, and build a home full of love, patience, and respect. So, to engrave this moment in time forever, I got you guys this little watch here. Shoot. Thank you. Thank you. I got you guys this watch, and I don't know if any of you noticed, but the moment that you guys had your first kiss, I stopped the watch. For whenever you guys are going through trials, tribulations, ups and downs in life, you will have the constant reminder of the special love that has bonded you two as soulmates in this life. So I wanted to give this to you guys, a special gift. Oh, you're not done? Oh, I'm not done. Almost done. I love you guys so... Hello? I love you guys so much. I hope you guys have the happiest life together with countless memories. So, with that being said, I'd like to raise a toast to the beautiful love between these two that have brought us all here today. To Evan and Liz. Cheers, guys. Cheers. Thank you.
All right, and next up we have Joseph.
Hello? Okay. Hi, everyone. My name is Joseph. You probably know, but I'm Elizabeth's brother. Thank you all for joining us today to celebrate Elizabeth and Evan's wedding. I'm so happy to speak with all of you and celebrate these newlyweds. Elizabeth, being your brother has given me the opportunity to witness and experience more than a fair share of funny, embarrassing, and occasionally frustrating memories with you. But I wanted to focus on a few of my favorite times, such as being forced to do figure skating together as kids, when I actually wanted to do hockey, dropping your birthday cake when you turn 4 on the way to the dinner table, dragging mom and our multiple suitcases through Japan's subway system so I could try a Japanese iced latte, and setting up the Christmas tree together and putting up Jinji, our 20-year-old gingerbread ornament, buddy every year. One thing I wanted to add was also potentially doing water during your tea ceremony instead of tea per mom's suggestion, but we avoided that one. And just overall navigating our big and very quirky Vietnamese family together. I'm so thankful that I got to experience growing up with you, and I hope that you know I'm so grateful that you are my sister. I also want to say how incredibly proud I am of everything you've achieved, especially when I think about all the challenges you've overcome. Seeing you become such a skilled and caring med-surg nurse and wound care specialist is an amazing accomplishment. If Elizabeth is ever your bedside nurse, you know that you're in extremely good hands because she really empathizes and advocates for all of her patients. Many doctors in your hospital have even told you how relieved they are when you're caring for their patients. Your hard work and attention to detail are evident in everything you do, and even setting up this beautiful wedding and party for all of us. I also want to take a moment to tell you again how thankful I am for your support. There's been so many times when you've helped me through tough and stressful moments, in addition to our parents, of course. Especially when I was applying to residency last year. I still remember how patient you were in helping me practice for my interviews. I never had to hire an interview coach because Elizabeth would do Zoom interviews with me and drill me on questions to help me prepare until I felt ready. No matter how annoying I was, she reread my application again and again, even when I asked for one more read after the 99th time. And again. I almost asked her to read this speech, but I didn't think that was a good idea. I know I wouldn't be where I am today without your encouragement, and I'm forever grateful for that. Now, seeing you start this new journey with Evan brings me so much happiness. One of my favorite moments with both of you is our trip to Joshua Tree National Park. We had the best time camping in the van, hiking in the desert, enjoying steak and tacos and s'mores by the campfire, and also watching Evan use his tweezers to turn on his toothbrush because the on switch was broken. Since meeting Evan, I've been touched by his thoughtfulness and the way he genuinely cares for you and everyone around him. From the beginning, it was clear that he was the perfect partner for you, and he became part of our family so naturally. Evan is one of the most selfless people I have ever met. I've never heard him complain about anything and have seen him willing to do anything for our family. From picking up beauty supplies for our mom, or going out to with dad to dinner while we were traveling. I don't mind giving up the title as the favorite son. I don't know anyone else who would be such an ideal fit for you, Elizabeth, and be brave enough to move into our childhood home with our parents. I'm so glad to have a new brother when I come home. We've all seen your relationship grow these last 5 years and how you both bring out the best in each other. I can't wait to see the life you will build together, and I hope you'll always know I'll be supporting you. Congratulations on your wedding day, and Evan, I'm so happy to officially welcome you into our family. I love you both, Elizabeth and Evan.
All righty, next up we have Aaron. Don't make me cry.
All right, bear with me. I was told that I'm doing this like 3 days ago, so. Um, I'm Aaron, in case no one knows. No, you guys probably don't know. Anyway, I've been best friends with Evan since our freshman year of high school, and it's been an amazing experience being friends with you. Everyone here tonight has talked about how amazing Evan is, and it's very, very true. He's one of the most perfect people I know, and that's great for everyone else, but as a best friend, it's really annoying living in that shadow. I've had to constantly watch him not know how to do something and then immediately perfect it. And especially when it's something that I'm already decent at, and then you beat me. It's great. I love it. Thank you. We had the pleasure of going to college together, and we were roommates all 4 years, and it was one of the best experiences of my life. Evan was alongside me the moment I met my wife, Tessera, which was amazing, and they've developed a great friendship along the way as well. And we got to graduate together from high school and from college, and it's been great. Sorry. I lost my place in the speech. We obviously, I've known Evan for a long time, and I went to school with Liz as well, but I didn't really know her. We ran in different circles, and I got to really officially meet her when we were at another of our friends' weddings, and it was amazing how immediately you just clicked with everybody. I felt like I have been best friends with you for years. It's been amazing watching you two grow together, and it's just, I don't know. It's been awesome to watch you guys grow in love and your relationship develop. I'm not gonna keep any more of you guys' time, but I just want you to know that I have watched them grow for years, and it's just been an amazing experience, and I look forward to watching you guys grow more and more. And I wish you guys all the best in your next steps in life. Hashtag finally s'mores.
All right, and next up we have Christy.
Am I the last one? All right, guys, here to bring it home. Last speech. All right. Okay. Hi, I'm Christy. Liz and I have been friends for, oh my gosh, more than 20 years now. So, oh my God. Oh my gosh. Okay, I can do it. So one thing I've really valued about our friendship over the past 20 years is the way we support each other through the big and small moments of our lives. Through college graduations, nursing graduations, high school graduations, birthdays, and even just watching the sunset at our local spot. And it's funny, it doesn't feel like we're 27 living our adult lives. I can still picture us in elementary school playing with Tamagotchis on the bus or playing on the playground and just messing around like kids. And it's been awesome to grow throughout friendship. Let's see. And it's funny because now that I think about Richland, you met like Evan through that time, and never would have like imagined that. But then again, you did kind of manifest it. So for those of you who have no idea what I'm talking about, so every year my family puts the Christmas cards that they receive from friends and family on our living room wall. And Liz would always come over to our house, and she would always look on the wall and find the Moores' Christmas card. And she would always find Evan and be like, "That's my future husband." And I was like, "Okay, Liz, like, we're just gonna roll with it, cool." So it was kind of our inside joke for the past 5-6 years, until you texted me one day and you're like, "Guess what?" And I was like, "What? Well, who died? Like, what's happening?" What? And you said Evan and I are dating, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, when's the wedding? Like, let's get this ball rolling." So that was really special. So yeah, 5-6 years of you doing that, and you manifested your dream man, Evan. So that was really special to watch. And I cannot wait for you guys to start your life together and conquer whatever you set your mind to. So I'm really excited for you guys. Okay, so with that being said, everyone raise their glasses. Okay. Whew. To the love that brings us all together today in this room, to the love of friendship, the love of family, and the most important, the love you guys share for each other. So, cheers. I'm done.